So, hi everyone, this is Denise with Artist at Work, and I'm working on a new project today. Artist at Work, I'm always working, you guys, always working. Okay, so it's early morning here, and I want to show you a new project, okay? So I got these beautiful snowflake ornaments, thrift store shopping a while back. And aren't they gorgeous? Somebody made them and they're metal. They're a metal piece. Now, I'm going to start recreating these. Next time you see them, they're going to transform into gold, okay? And then we'll see where we go from there. So, I'm going to change these to gold right now and I'll be back. So, hello again everyone, this is Denise with Artist at Work, and today I am working on the Christmas tree, magnetic Christmas tree box with the one with all the numbers that count down to Christmas, and I'm working on the inside today, so I wanted to make sure I showed you this. So on the inside, I put 2 magnetic sheets, okay? And I stuck them down to the inside of the box. And there's enough room here to put all the magnetic pieces that I made, okay? But what I'm going to do, because I don't want this magnetic sheets to unstick from the box, is I'm going to use my paper and do the paper mache on the inside. Now, I don't think I'll be able to show you how to do that because I have to hold this box up. So I'm going to do this off camera and I'll be back to you in a little while. Today I'm trying something different. I am going to try to make this Christmas bulb, which was one of these right here, into a bird ornament. Okay, so I paper mache'd. This is what it looked like before. Okay, let me get this out of the way. This is what it looked like before. And I paper mache'd the whole ball, okay? And I took, this is a pom-pom, okay? I'm going to move you back just a little bit here. Okay. Readjust you a little here. Okay, there we go. So this is a pom-pom. I'm going to use this for the head, and then I'm going to paper mache over it. I have some wings that I made out of cardboard. Okay, and I'm going to put them in. We need a little more light here. There we go. And I found these little heart decorations thrift store shopping one day. So I'm going to use that for a tail. So I got my hot glue gun going. And I guess I'm going to put the head on first. I'm not quite sure where I want everything to be yet. Just hope. There we go. I'm going to put it right about here. And hope I think I broke. I may have broke my hot glue gun. I hope not. After a while they do go like that. Alright, so I'm going to put it right about there, I think. Yeah. Hot glue that down into place. Okay. And then I'm going to put the wings on next. So I've got the head. And I'm using this little cup to hold it up. Maybe I'll put the tail on next. I'm not sure about any of this. And this is the top right here. I want to make sure that the tail is even with the top. I'm going to put it right about here. Oh yeah, my glue gun's working good. So I'm just going to place it right here. And I've never made one of these before. This is my own thoughts, my own idea. Haven't seen it done anywhere before. So there we go. I've got that in place now. See? And now I'm going to put on the wings. And I'm using hot glue because it wouldn't be feasible to use the tacky glue because it would take too long to dry. So let's see now. I kind of want the wings here. Guess I'm going to go straight back with them. I'm going to put one here. Like this. I'm trying to see what's the best way. Right there, I think. And then I'm going to put one on this side. Okay. Yeah, I have to make sure I want them straight. Just like that, I think. Yeah. Cute. It's looking like a bird. Okay. Oh, that's gonna be, yeah. Okay, that's the up right here. This will probably put a string here and a bow or something. I'm not sure. But afterwards, this is all going to get decorated. So this is going to be the beak. Whoopsie. Oh, it's looking better than I thought. And this will be the beak, okay? So we will have a bird. But first I got to paper mache this whole top now and form the bird with the paper mache around the pom-pom. Oh, I think it's going to come out so cute. Now, this is just the beginning now. You'll have to remember that it's going to get painted and decorated and lots of gems and jewels on it. And just trying something different, like I said. Okay, so I'm going to paper mache this part here. Let me get some paper. Nice big piece. Okay, and I had to fill up my glue again. That's how far we've come. So, and so, yeah, I think what I'm gonna have to wait for this to dry. So I'm going to unplug my hot glue gun for now. No sense wasting the energy on that. And set this aside. So I'll be right back. That is very hot. We have to be careful now. Remember, if you're trying to do this at home and you're a child, you need parents' help. You need warning for discretionary reasons. Warning that you could get hurt with a hot glue gun, so you need your parents' advisory for that, okay? Now, I don't know how this is going to be because I've never put glue on a pom-pom before. But I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it, and I'm going to make sure that I put glue all around the edge here. And I'm going to soak this in good. just started having these visions about a bird. And I was looking at some images and stuff, and I thought, I looked up fat birds, you guys. Fat birds. See what they would look like. And this is what they look like. But they were worse than this. Believe me, this is beautiful compared to those birds. Alright, so I'm just going to place my paper around. And I'm going to kind of form fit it. Oh, here's my scissors. That's what I need. So let's see. I'm right about here. I don't want to go too close to that hole. Right there, I want it to end. There we go. And I'm not worried about putting glue on the wing of the bird and all that. I'll form fit it right to it. I want to shape it. So all this has to get paper mache'd, also the wings. And what you can do is you can make these little cuts. Let me show you what I'm doing here. I don't want to knock this over. This is what I'm worried about. Okay. So you can make these little cuts. And so that it'll like fold inward like this. There we go. Fold it in and under. And if this works out, I'm going to try to do as many as I can. I only have a few of these circles right here, but I can also make a different bird tail out of cardboard or something like that. So here I'm going to cut in again. So this will go around easier. Form fit it in. And fold this one right over. You got to remember the paper's very forgiving, and it can shape to anything. I love paper. I hate tape, but I love paper. I think I've said that before. Alright, so make sure my hole shows here. And so then we have to let this dry, okay? Okay. So very cute. This might be unshaping, not shaping up as well as I want it to be. All right. So there we go. Okay. Okay. And when we put the beak on, see, it'll be a little bird. And how I made the beak was I made a little pattern on a paper and I traced it out to do like a candy corn this way, then leave a space in the center, and then a candy corn shape this way. The triangles. So later on we'll be putting that on there. Actually feel I want him to be a little more poofy at the top. And I'm going to leave this paper, let it crinkle up like this, because I think that makes some great little feathers right there. And we can also make more feathers out of gems and stuff like that. Alright, so there's the beginning of the bird. Very pleased with that so far. Now I've got to let this part dry. So right now I'm going to switch over to the Christmas box. Now we got to let this dry, you guys. Let it dry. No fear, don't worry about it. Don't even worry about how it looks. We'll let that dry. And then I'm going to get the Christmas box here, which I was working on in the last video. Okay, Christmas tree box with the magnetic pieces. Okay, so on the inside, I showed how I put the magnetic sheets in here, and then right now I painted it white. And I might put some glitter glue, snowy sparkles, or maybe I'm not sure if I'm going to do a scene yet or not. But just wanted to show you an update on the progress of this box so far. And I still have to do the top of the inside. And I want to make Christmas presents along the edge here underneath to finish off this edge. Excuse me. So we're letting that dry now. I got that behind me, and I'm running out of room on my table, you guys. Moving on. So a while back, when I used to do some dumpster diving here and there, I found this old Christmas tray, and it had a big hole right here where the eye of Santa is in this one, and also the whole back was falling off. So I took out all these little, I don't know if you can see these or not, but there's little tiny nails, okay? Little nails. And those were in the box. I took them all out of the edge, and took this whole cardboard piece off. Then I glued it in to the sides really, really well and put something on it. I fixed the back of the hole and the front of the hole, okay? And this is part of my recycling things people threw away, fixing things up, refixing things, which I love trays because I use one every morning when I have breakfast. I sit and watch the YouTube channel, all my favorites, and I have my food tray that I made downstairs. Maybe I'll show that to you one of these days. I collaged the whole tray and fixed that one up too. But I just happened to find this Christmas tray once. I don't do dumpster diving anymore, and I won't film it because there's really not that much going on here, and you just can't collect so much stuff, you know. You can't keep getting stuff you really don't need. So but for craft items, sometimes it's good. like when I was looking for my shoe boxes. Now I find shoe boxes in like a whole case of shoe boxes sometimes, and that's where you find them, behind stores. And a lot of people do that. So, all right. So like I said, I had repaired this hole right here. And now I need to take I need to get some of my white glue out and get a piece of paper here. Okay. So I've got my white glue, and I'm going to put a paper over the top here. Now I'm going to paper mache over the top of this whole thing. Yes, I know it's Christmas, but like I said, the face was ruined and everything, so we're going to change it and repair. It's repaired. And what I'm going to do is stick some more glue around the edge of this hole where some of it wasn't filled in with the cardboard. There we go. Just like that. Now I'm going to get my piece of paper, and I'm going to go right over that. And I'm just going to start. There's another little section right here that was off. There was a section over here that was no good. And I figured, well, why waste it? It's a perfectly still good tray. And now we're going to change it and make it a beautiful tray. This is like the, let's see, it's the third tray, fourth tray I've done. One old tray I found antiquing has feet on it and everything, and I repaired all the feet on it and made it really strong. And then I did it like, I used to think I was going to have a little more company come to the house and visit, but I don't think they're coming anymore, because all my brothers are older than me, and they have different families and stuff now, and traveling just doesn't seem to be in there. And since COVID, that ruined everybody's traveling. A lot of people's traveling. So they're not traveling anymore. And so I'm not expecting company like that anymore to sleep over or anything. But I had back to the tray, so I had made this beautiful tray, and so that if they needed something, I could bring it up to them. So I'm just going to take my paper and paper mache down over all of this. And I even love the crinkles in the paper. It's kind of nice. Actually, I'm just going to take this whole piece, I think, and run it across the edge. And go like this. So I'm just, I get tired of doing the same thing all the time, and I really got burned out doing the boxes during the fair, which you can all see. You all saw the videos of the fair, and I just get burned out, and I need to do something different. I'm still kind of tuckered out, because last night I did the art report, and was doing the art report for the downtown stroll. It's called Main Street Art Stroll, and we had a good time. We really had a good time. but it tires me out, and I'm tired today. But I thought, I've got to catch up on all these things. I don't like to just get stuff and have it sit around in my room. I like to get my things and find my stuff and do my work and utilize the pieces that I find or the things that I thrift for. As you can see, I'm using them. I'm using all of them, which I think is important because I'm not just getting stuff to hoard stuff. No, I'm getting stuff to utilize it, fix it up, use it for my art. Sometimes I use them for gifts for people that I know. I give gifts to my friends, my art friends and stuff. My family, sometimes I send them stuff. And I used to make stuff for my girlfriend every year for her birthday, but we're all getting older now, and shipping became so expensive. It really was. But, you know, I always send her something that I made. And as we get older, you just don't need stuff anymore. So, like I said, I am utilizing everything. And that's the fun of it for me because, you know, I'm retired and I used to work 12 hours a day, 6 days a week for 13 years straight out of the 30 years that we owned our business. And let me tell you, that was really rough on my system. And thank God I got to come here to live and start over because I think I earned it. And I really love my life now. I lost a lot of time for my life. We did not waste our time, though, even though we worked really hard. We really tried to go out as much as possible. We didn't think about it. We just did stuff, you know. Went with my parents' places and stuff. And, you know, I knew there wasn't as much. There's not enough time in life. Sometimes you've got to take advantage of things in your life when they're happening because you never know when people will be gone. And that's just what happened with my parents. After a while, they both passed away, only like years apart, a couple of years so apart. And they were both gone, just like that, in a flash. Which really saddens my heart. But we all leave the planet after a while. We do not have a choice. There is going to be, you know, you're going to pass away someday. Which doesn't bother me that much because I believe in that, so. But here we are, and living my dream life, and I hope it all happens to you guys someday, that you live your dream life. I'm living mine because I love it here. Just gonna try to make sure I get this right to the edge. Whenever I have a straight edge, I try to put it right in there. So, I'm going to cover every spot. And like I said, I'm not going to worry about the wrinkles. Because the thing I like about the wrinkles is that if you go over it with gold or a certain color, what happens is the wrinkles on the top become part of the texture. and it can look fabulous if you do the right texture. So we're going to get the whole thing completely covered. And I really have no idea how this is going to turn out at the end. I know what is available to use. I can get pictures and go over it with pictures and then redesign it. I can paint it and just decide to collage the whole piece. That's what I mean by putting pictures on it. I just would make a subject. You make a subject and you decide if it's something you want to go in your house, is something you're going to sell, is it something, you know, like that. And what this paper mache does is it's going to seal over all this cardboard underneath, because this is just a wood cardboard piece under here. And this is going to really strengthen it. Gotta get a sip of water, you guys. Thirsty. Okay. Almost done. Alright, I see a few more spots I've got to cover. There we go. And look it over really good. I think there's a spot right here. Sometimes I can't tell after a while if I've covered it or not. Okay. All right, there we go, you guys. Now later on, when all this is dry and everything, I might try to put those nails back into the back of it. I might have my husband do it. He's got a nail gun for stapling, for framing and stuff. because he likes to, he'll help me out with some framing. Sometimes we help other people out with their frames. There we go. So this is all paper mache'd over. Now I have to let this dry. Let it dry. Try to get the air bubbles out here. All right. So this has to dry overnight, just like the bird and also the paint. Paint doesn't have to dry so much on the Christmas tree box because that should only be like a couple hours. Okay, so I also have these birds. I found these birds at a dollar store years ago, and I've had them in this plastic bag. And I thought maybe they might make really nice Christmas ornaments. And I'm not sure yet, but if I did them over with glitter, glues, and gems, how much prettier they would be. They're pretty like this. These are pretty nice. These remind me of mourning doves. Yeah. And they might make really cute Christmas ornaments just the way they are, but I can make them a lot fancier. So I think what I might do is just play a little and take them out. Alright, so I guess these birds should go like they're like a pick, which might work out for me. I don't know. But these are those. I'm just going to think about it for a minute. And these have little eyes. So you might have seen me on the art stroll video, and I had my new glasses on, which I can't use when I'm doing my art because they get all dirty. I have gluey fingers and all kinds of paint and stuff, and I'm not going to get them on those glasses, you know. I have these other ones I use for this work. So I'm thinking, which I don't like the eyes, how the eyes look here. I like the beak, and his head's a little boring. This one, the beak's coming out. There we go. I guess we can push that in a little bit. Okay. And then there's like these real feathers on it. So, I'd like the eyes to be a little more blacker. So I'm going to try taking my, this is a Flomo creative marker. And I'm just going to put some ink on the eyes here and darken them up a little. Oh yeah, that helped a lot. Yeah, I like that. They were kind of painted gray. I probably spray painted it and did gray. Okay. So I think his chest right here should have some gold glitter glue on it. Let's see, and I think right here maybe some copper. Maybe some yellow. You know what? I have sparkle yellow. So I'm going to grab the sparkle yellow right here from Tulip. because that has the same color yellow on him. And with this, I'm just going to use my paintbrush. So I put some on there. Get my little paintbrush here. Yeah. And I'm just going to sparkle him up a little bit here. There we go. So we'll let that dry. And see how he looks afterwards. And if I don't like it, I'll change it. All right. Let's see if I can find my copper glitter glue. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to get that same brush. I'm going to get my paper here. Okay. Alright. So I'm just going to accent the wings here. And this stuff's thick. And I was thinking I might put these little birds on top of a drum. I have found these little Christmas drums. And I might hot glue them on there. Oh, it's very quiet now, you guys. I mean, I was used to the fair and all the noise and everything in there, in that place. Noisy. It made it hard to concentrate on what I was doing, too. Alright. I think I'm going to go all the way down with this. I'm going to make him a beautiful bird. Accent those beautiful feathers of his. Oh, he's getting a lot prettier. Wow, really like that. I'm just trying stuff. Never done this before. All right, look at him. It's getting gorgeous. Okay, so now I think his head is very boring right up here. And I think I'm going to put some gems there. Now I need to find my gems because everything got put back where they belong. And now I have to, it was harder at the fair because everything was just thrown into a container. And I had a special bucket. So, okay. Now I'm thinking. Alright, let's think. Think. Now I have this style gem, which is a teardrop. Tons of teardrops. And I want to get my tool. And get rid of this mess here. And I was thinking I could put some of these on his head. Oops. But I do have these little tiny ones here. These are the eye shapes. Oh, I think those would go so much better. All right, I think I'm gonna use those instead. These are just too big. And make a little feather pattern along his head and back here. And I know I should probably wait till he completely dries, but I'm gonna chance it because he's kind of sitting up there nice. Alright, that might be too much glue. Okay. So what I'm going to do, let's see, I like the more of the, let's see, he's got a gray head to start. Oh, I know what I need. I need this right here. Now I'm going to use the yellows. Like this. I'm going to bring him up. Oh, yeah. All right. Oh, he's looking so cute. All right, let's see. I'll go this way now. And I noticed glue is running. All right. Gee, I'm gonna hate if I run out of these. And let me tell you, I checked up prices on Temu, and things went from $1, maybe $1 or 50 cents to $5 for not even half the amount of stuff anymore. the prices have changed so much. And let me tell you, I haven't been able to find anything like these items anywheres. I'm pretty sure I got them there. So them days is over. I always tell my friends that when I was a little girl, my grandmother took me to a place called the dime store, 5 and dime. And sorry. And you'd go in there and everything was 10 cents. And when the dollar stores started, I told my friends, get everything you possibly can now at $1 because there used to be a 10-cent store. And they're only going to last so long. So, sure enough, I think we're kind of repeating history in a way. And now, instead of the 5 and dime, you had the dollar store. And now it's $1.25. And they're going to be gone, just like the 5 and dime. Everything was 10 cents and like that. And I remember my grandmother going in there having a wonderful time. I was really little. I mean, she was holding my hand. I was so little, you know. She'd bring me shopping with her. I remember that when I was little. That was fun. Okay. So I'm putting gems on this beautiful little bird. Well, he's going to be really beautiful when I get all done with him. Oh, there goes one. Just moving my phone back. I don't want to get caught and then find out I didn't film any of this for you. Oops. Had everything perfect. And this is gem mosaic work. Not easy at all. Alright, let's see. I think alright, I think I can still put some more down on the bottom part here. Trying to use more of the yellow colors, but I'm putting a few of the other colors in. I hope you can see what I'm doing because I'm focused in as far as I can. I think I'm going to bring the camera down just a little bit more. There we go. You can see what I'm doing. Hold on just a sec. Okay. So, and I'm gently holding the beak. I don't want to break it off or anything like that. really glad I started that. All right, I think 2 more down the back side here, and then I'm gonna have to call it quits. Oop. Yeah, I'm pretty sure 2 will do it. Let's see. There we go. Oh, look at him now. Wow. Oh, you're not going to find those kind of birds anywhere close by. Now he has a gemmed head, just gorgeous. I need him to stay where I put you though. All right. Now I'm really feeling like I need to put one more. Like 3, 2, 1. Can't hurt. I'll do a red because you always need a little red, they say, in your project. And that red will show up so nice. All right, there we go. Oh, I'm loving it. Okay. I'm going to have to leave a spot here, so I'm going to have to figure out how I'm going to run a string on him. So, that's it for now, you guys. I really had a great time showing you all that. Showed you updates. Oh, there's one other thing I want to show you before I go, so don't leave me yet. Don't leave me yet, because I don't know if I showed this or not. I know I filmed how I was making them. Let me get this out of the way here. Let's see, where did I put them? Okay. Oh. Okay, so there was a part of a video I made these gorgeous Christmas snowflakes. Okay, see them here? Christmas snowflakes, like that. And I sprayed these all gold, okay? And then I put the Christmas bulb in the center, and then I put beads on the end, wood beads on the end of all these. And then I did glitter on the ends. So I made, there was 3 others. There's 5. I have 5 of these, which I'm making for the Christmas Bazaar that will be held at the new Civic Center. They have a special room in the back, and that's where we will be. And so let me show you all of them. Aren't they gorgeous? Now somebody made the metal part, and there was some parts that were broke off the other 3, and my husband tried to solder them back on, but I'm telling you, we could not get it. So somebody must have welded these together, okay? And I thought, I'll just spray paint them and fix them up, since they have all the hanging parts right here. They're just gorgeous. And so I thought, wow, I probably could fix them up and make them beautiful Christmas ornaments, and that's what I did. So getting ready for Christmas. Now I have my beautiful bird right here. We have the other bird, which I am waiting for it to dry. And I'll have to work on these another time. But you can see what I can do with them with this little guy right here. So pretty. All right. Now we're going to wait for him to dry. So remember to subscribe to my channel because you never know what I'm going to come up with, you guys. And this is Denise with Artist at Work. And remember, art sends love to the world, and God sends little beaded birds to the world through me. Thank you, God. And thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thank you so much. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.